Chapter 12. Electricity and Circuits. Let's begin. Electricity plays an important role in our lives. Electricity is a boon to the modern world that it is difficult to imagine our life without it. In earlier times, there was no electricity. Though people had seen lightning in the sky, they were not aware of the fact that lightning is associated with electricity. But nowadays, we realize that it is an important resource to us. Electricity has revolutionized our life. The comfort that we get from light, fan, AC, cooler, refrigerator, microwave oven, mixer and grinder, music system, TV, computer, etc. is only possible due to electricity. Progress in other sectors such as industry, transportation, and communication is also possible due to electricity. Electricity. The word electricity is derived from the Greek word electron, which refers to amber, a type of resin. This is because when amber is rubbed with a cloth, it attracts lighter substances such as feathers or small pieces of paper. Electricity is generated in power stations and brought to our houses through wires. All electrical appliances work on this electricity. Primary cells. The cells provide current as a result of the chemical reaction that takes place in the chemicals stored in them. When the chemicals are used up, they stop working. They cannot be recharged. Leclanche cell, voltaic cell, dry cell are examples of primary cells. The electric cell. Dry cell is also known as electric cell. We use dry cells to make our torches and toys work. However, these are not really dry. They are a compact and portable form of an improved cell. This improvement was made by a French engineer, Georges Leclanche, in 1866. Working of electric cell. An electrical cell has some chemicals inside it. It converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Now, look at it carefully. You will find a plus or positive sign near the metal cap of the cell and a minus or negative sign near its base. The positive sign at the metal cap represents the positive terminal of the cell, and the negative sign represents the negative terminal of the cell. The cell is filled with some chemicals. When the cell is connected to an electric circuit, these chemicals react to produce electricity. When these chemicals get used up, then the cell stops working. As a result, the appliance also stops functioning. Secondary cells. Secondary cells can be recharged and used again. These are also termed as rechargeable batteries. These are used in toys, mobile phones, etc. Button cell. Button cell is also dry cell. It is small, almost the size of a button. It is used in small electronic devices such as wristwatches, calculators, hearing aids, etc. Some button cells have to be thrown away after using them once. Others can be charged again and again. Solar cell. A solar cell is a cell that directly converts solar energy into electrical energy. You may have seen a calculator that works on solar cells. A large number of solar cells are used to give electrical power to human-made satellites in outer space. Solar cells in a solar panel give power to street lights and water pumps in remote places where there is no electricity. Many other types of cells are also available. The car battery used in a car is big and heavy. It normally has 6 cells inside it. It can supply more current than a dry cell. Also, once exhausted, it can be charged with the help of an electric charger and used again and again. The smaller cells used in mobile phones can also be charged and used again and again. Torch bulb. Let's know about the small torch bulb. Look at the picture given below. It is an electric bulb. It is a device used to produce light with the help of electricity. Look at it carefully. It has an outer case of glass fixed on a metallic base. Inside the glass, there is a thing called wire fixed to 2 thick wires. The thin wire is known as filament. It is made up of tungsten. Tungsten is a metal that can bear high temperature. The two thick wires provide support to the filament. One of these thick wires is connected to the metal base of the bulb. The second thick wire is connected at the tip of the metal base. These two connections of thick wires are the two terminals, positive and negative of the bulb. The bulb has a partial vacuum and filled mostly with argon gas. This gas protects the filament from heat and prevents it from breaking. A bulb is designed in such a manner that the two terminals never touch each other. The bulb that we use at our home is also designed in the same manner. When the electricity flows through a bulb, the tungsten filament becomes very hot, and due to heat it starts glowing and produces light. Thus, a bulb converts electric energy into light and heat energy. If the filament breaks, electricity cannot flow through the bulb, and such a bulb is said to have fused. A fused bulb cannot produce light and has to be replaced. Electric current. Electricity plays a very important role in our daily life. It lights, heats and cools our homes, and also performs a number of routine jobs for us. Electricity flows through electric wires as electric current. The C unit of current is ampere. Electric circuit. Electricity flows from its source to the electric appliance through a definite path which is formed of metal wires. If the path is proper, then the electric appliance connected to the path works. Such a path is called an electric circuit. The bulb starts to glow. Sometimes bulb does not glow. It may be due to two reasons. The connection of wire is not proper. The bulb is fused. Let's study in detail. If the connection of wire is not proper. In figure A, the circuit is not appropriately joined and so the bulb does not glow. In figure B, the circuit is proper and complete. Therefore, the bulb glows. It describes the electric circuit. It forms a complete loop. This loop is formed by an electric wire, which is a good conductor of electricity. The electric cell and the electric appliance are connected in a proper manner to the circuit. The terminal at the base of the bulb is connected to the positive terminal of the cell, and the second terminal of the bulb is connected with the negative terminal of the cell. By doing so, the positive and negative terminals of the cell are connected with the two terminals of the electric appliance, forming a complete loop of wires. Such a loop forms an electric circuit and allows passage of electric current. If the bulb gets fused, it happens when the filament inside the bulb breaks and makes a gap. In this case, electricity cannot flow through the bulb. As a result, the bulb does not produce light. Electric switch. It is a device used for regulating the supply of electricity to any electric appliance through on and off functions. A switch is an electrical device that is used to complete or break the electric circuit. When the switch is pressed on, the circuit is complete and the electricity flows. Such a circuit is called a closed circuit. But when the switch is off, the electricity cannot flow and the circuit is incomplete. This circuit is known as an open circuit. Electrical components. In an electric circuit, the components are represented with symbols. Symbols of some simple electric circuit components are given below. Connecting wires. Cell. Switch in the off position. Switch in on position. Bulb. Battery. Torch. What will you do if suddenly there is a power failure at night? What measures will you take to get light? Your answer must be torch. The torch is a device which is used as a source of light. It uses electric cells to work. How do the torch cells help its bulb to glow? The cells pass an electric current through the torch bulb. This, in turn, heats up its filament and makes the bulb glow. Working of an electric torch. When the switch is in the on position, the circuit is completed and the electricity flows. As a result, the bulb glows. On other hand, When the switch is in the off position, the circuit breaks. As a result, the bulb does not glow. Conductors and insulators. We are using electrical wires for connections in the circuits. But have you ever removed its outer plastic covering and connected the wires with the terminals of either the bulb or the cell? Are they made of special materials? Yes, they are made of some metals like copper or aluminium, which are good conductors of electricity. But they are covered as an insulator. Such materials that allow electric current to pass through them, they are known as conductors. That's why electrical wires are made of these metals. Silver is the best conductor of electricity. However, it is not used in the wires as it is not economical. Materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them are known as insulators, for example, wood, paper, rubber and plastics. That's why the covering of electrical wires, parts of electrical tools, switches, etc. are made of rubber to avoid electrical shocks. The electricians also use the insulating gloves during their work. Electrical safety tips. Do not touch electrical wires or switches or appliances with wet hands. Do not touch or try to pick fallen power lines. Tell an adult if you see a fallen line. Never use or sync any electric appliances such as hair dryer, electrical radio or television in water. Do not fly kites and model airplanes near overhead electrical wires. Do not lean on electrical poles. Electricity saving tips. Switch off the lights, fans and other electrical appliances when they are not in use. Avoid use of lights in daytime. Use energy saver bulbs and tube lights. Remove the cord of the appliances when they are not in use.